Hi, good morning. I'm Jen Wall. Thank you so much for joining us. The Arizona Department of Health Services just released new numbers on coronavirus cases statewide. DHS is now reporting there are 8,919 confirmed cases, but no additional deaths. The numbers of cases are up from yesterday when there were 8,640 confirmed cases and 362 deaths. This past weekend was the first of a series of COVID-19 testing weekends in Arizona. It is unclear how many people were tested for the coronavirus, but Arizona Department of Health Services says its goal is to test as many people as possible over the next few weekends. And if you missed the first blitz, you'll have a chance the next 2 Saturdays. You can always check our website for how to sign up. More than 30 million people have now applied for unemployment since the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic in the U.S. About 250,000 of those people are right here in Arizona. A new Gallup poll shows that most job loss is only temporary, and many of those jobs could return once the U.S. is reopened. Retail stores that have been closed due to the coronavirus can get back to work starting today. But there are a lot of rules that both businesses and customers must follow. Retail businesses that are not on the essential business list in Arizona can start to sell goods by walk-up, drive-through, or curbside today. Then on Friday, stores can open as long as they follow new guidelines from the Department of Health Services. And Costco also has a new set of rules for shoppers. In order to enter the store, shoppers will have to wear a mask or face covering that covers their nose and mouth. There are a couple of exceptions. Kids 2 and under will not have to wear masks. Same goes for people who cannot wear masks due to a medical condition. All employees will be wearing masks as well. And there's new flying etiquette to follow starting today. Most major airlines are now requiring all passengers and employees wear masks. JetBlue became the first airline to announce the requirement. Delta, United, American Airlines, and others all followed. The mandatory mask rules vary depending on carrier, so if you're planning to fly, it is best to check with the carrier before heading to the airport and pack your own just in case. Well, tomorrow, President Trump will be making a trip right here in the Valley. The commander-in-chief is expected to visit a Phoenix Honeywell factory. Now, Honeywell has been ramping up its production of N95 respirators in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. This is one of the first times President Trump has left the White House since the stay-at-home orders were put into place. And the mayor of Page in far northern Arizona is facing criticism. It's over a Facebook comment he admits posting. Now, it comes after Page city leaders sent a letter to Navajo Nation leaders asking them to open up a marina on Lake Powell as well as Antelope Canyon. All of this is happening as people on the Navajo Nation struggle with the growing number of coronavirus illnesses and deaths. Team 12's Mitch Carr spoke with both Page's mayor and the Navajo Nation president.
We care about our people here in Page, and we care about citizens on the reservation.
Page Mayor Levi Tappan also wants tourists to return to the area, requesting the Navajo Nation reopen popular spots like Antelope Canyon, something Navajo Nation President Jonathan Nez is not ready to focus on.
The Navajo Nation is not ready to open up the government or open up their lands to anyone, including our visitors.
The nation is dealing with a terrible COVID-19 outbreak. The virus has sickened thousands and killed dozens. And when the city's letter was posted on Facebook, one commenter said President Nez was busy fighting the outbreak. Tappan's response? I wish he would battle alcoholism as hard as COVID-19. The picture is hard to see, but it appears to show men drinking on a Page street corner. Their race or ethnicity is not clear.
I didn't say anything about Native Americans. I only talked about alcoholism.
But then why would you direct the president of the Navajo Nation to then work harder on alcoholism as opposed to just everybody in general?
That was not an attack on the Navajo Nation or President Nez. We admire what he's doing for our communities.
It just says, I wish he would battle alcoholism as hard as COVID-19. So when you say, hey, I didn't mean just Native Americans, I didn't mean just alcoholism, we have a lot of things that we are trying to work on, it would seem that's not true, that the comment does say one specific thing to one specific person.
Yeah, that was not the intent of the comment.
I think it's just frustration being a leader. It's not easy being a leader and overseeing thousands of citizens. And you may say something out of line. And I think that's what happened.
Mayor Tappan has offered help to the Navajo Nation in its fight against COVID-19, help President Nez said he would accept.
Let us focus on the real issue before us, is how to help each other out, help stop the spread of COVID-19 in our communities so that we can all overcome this.
All right, thank you, Mitch. Well, in case you're looking for this exchange on Facebook, don't bother, the entire post has been deleted. And let's take another look at the new totals of coronavirus cases just released by the Arizona Department of Health Services. DHS is reporting there are now 8,919 confirmed cases, but no additional deaths. The number of cases are up from yesterday when there were 8,640 confirmed cases and 362 deaths. And taking a closer look at the numbers here in Maricopa County, according to the County Health Department, there are 4,618 confirmed cases. There were no additional deaths, with the total staying at 168, 754 people hospitalized, and 207 in the ICU. And don't forget, you can always find the latest information surrounding the coronavirus and how it's affecting Arizona on the 12 News app. It's free to download if you have not done it already. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this latest update. Have a great day and stay safe, Arizona.